Hey guys, welcome to tonight's Survivor Cagayan recap.
Or Brains versus Brawn versus
Beauty. Alright, so on the Brains tribe, there was quite a shakeup in the last tribal council.
It's Spencer and the girls, and he's feeling like he is on the bottom of the tribe.
He's the only guy.
He's the only wiener in a whole group.
He was left out of the vote last week.
Yeah. On the Brawn tribe, Tony, the jackass.
This guy is an idiot.
He finally spills the beans on being a cop to Sarah.
He's like, yo, Sarah, I've been a cop for 13 years.
All right, we got the blue thing.
I knew you were a cop.
I could tell right away.
Yeah, so they were all like, oh, our alliance is going to be Cops Are Us.
Right.
I swear on my badge, like, we got this. That Tony is an idiot. He could have such a good alliance going with Sarah. But he makes up some BS.
He's blowing it.
Yeah. He makes up some smack talk about Cliff and Lindsay saying that they're going after Sarah. Why are you making all this stuff up? I'm starting to think he's like
stupid.
A compulsive liar.
He's stupid. All right, so it starts raining. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about a little rain. I'm talking about like a freaking monsoon of rain. A lot of rain.
And wind.
Woo!
People are getting quite pruny. Their hands look like...
That's so disgusting. That looked like David Blaine at the end of his 1 week stay in the water bubble.
Their hands and feet aged about 40 years.
Gross. All right, so the Beauty tribe, the girls are useless, except if you need somebody to sit around crying.
Yeah, it's so cold and it's raining.
I kind of wish I never decided to do this.
Shut up. So LJ's like, I'm freaking out of here. So he goes to the area where they saw Morgan coming from when they arrived at the camp the first day.
Because he suspects the idol's there.
There could be an idol there.
I think LJ is starting to suspect something.
So he goes and he finds it.
Good for him. So back at the Brains tribe, they're trying to use their brains.
Yeah, they got the tree mail that was something like, you're going to be throwing water. So
water relay.
Yeah, so they were like, let's practice throwing water. And it was hilarious.
They had little classical music on in the background. Whoever edited this, you did a great job. All right, so they get to the challenge, and it indeed is a water relay. And a maze at the end. That was the coolest maze I've ever seen on the show. Because it was like a big wheel. You put your steel ball in the middle, and there's two people working it with ropes, and it goes, it spins on an axis.
It's like a vertical maze.
Yeah, it was really cool. So, the reward for first place, you get comfort and shelter, meaning...
tarp, pillows, blankets.
Right.
All sorts of good stuff.
But if you get second, you get a tarp.
Which is still a really big deal because of all the rain.
And if you don't win at all, you get fired.
You're fired.
You got to go to tribal council. Mm-hmm. So the Brains sucked big time.
Even
despite
with all that
practice. Jatia in particular sucked. She went to throw her water and there was like 2 drops in there to throw.
I mean, Tasha was pretty bad too.
They were all pretty bad, but you know what? She even dropped the bucket a few times, Jatia did.
So Beauty was leading after that part.
No, Beauty was leading from the beginning.
Well, I'm saying they get to the maze first.
Right. And Brawn
overtakes them.
And wins first. Mm-hmm. So they get all the pillows and everything.
Yeah, so then it comes down to Brains and Beauty. And Beauty has a huge lead on Brains.
They're blowing it!
Yeah, so Brains get to the maze and they have a huge comeback.
Huge! Huge, might I say. And Brawn, well... Alright, well...
No.
Beauty has to go to tribal now because they blew it.
Brain pulled out second place.
Right, but Brawn, when they get back to camp, Tony is like going through all the crap that they won because he's looking for the clue. Because he already has the hidden immunity idol, if you remember from last time. Mm-hmm. So he doesn't want anybody else to see the clue.
So he finds one in the hammock.
Right. I don't know why he didn't want them to find the clue because...
Then they would be looking...
Yeah, but it would have been more...
I'm saying, like... They would be looking and it would like take up their time. As a good thing, I'm saying.
Yeah.
They would think it's still out there.
It's kind of dumb that he hid that because
He's got some stuff going on up there. It was
all right, so
questionable.
Town meeting at Beauty. Anyone want to go home tonight?
What are you, nuts?
Yeah. So let's get rid of Bryce, but we won't tell him.
Bryce is like, no. He has an alliance with Morgan and supposedly Jeremiah, and he's like, let's get rid of Alexis. And Jeremiah's like, because he's caught in between two alliances. Mm-hmm. He's the swing vote.
Yeah, he's kind of got a little sub-alliance going, too. There's actually 3 alliances going on over there. So, should we get rid of Alexis? Should we get rid of Bryce? Who are we gonna cut loose?
All right, let's talk about tribal council with the Probster.
Probster wants to know, yo, Beauty Tribe, what's going on over there? We're all dumb. The Storm Room party that we were having.
That girl Jeffra was like, yeah, we were all hanging out, like hot college kids, and then the storm made it worse.
Spring break was ruined by the storm. We couldn't catch any rays.
Yeah, so Bryce is like, I think Alexis is coming after me because she doesn't talk any game with me.
That's the idle talk of the town. That was genius. That was absolute genius.
Bryce has so many great moments during this episode.
All right, so it's time to vote, and it's a 3-way tie. 2 votes for Morgan, 2 for Alexis, and 2 for Bryce.
They were trying to split the vote because they weren't sure if Morgan had the hidden immunity idol.
Well, when there's a 3-way tie or a 2-way tie or a 4-way tie, it's time to re-vote.
Which means the people that are in the tie are not allowed to vote.
Right. And the remaining people can only vote for the 3 people that were in the tie. Mm-hmm. So by a vote of at least 2, Bryce is out.
Oh, that's such a sucky
It's such a waste because I wanted to see more from Bryce. Because
he's hilarious.
It seemed like he would have had a lot of great things to say.
Yeah.
A lot of great commentary.
He would have been great strategically, too. I think he had a lot of game in him.
Next time, oh boy, there's gonna be a blind side, potentially.
Not Survivor without a blind side.
Potentially. Methinks it might be Stupido Tony.
I don't know.
And the blindfold challenge is always good for a few chuckles.
And a couple of black and blues, too.
Some big ones. I think I just got one before when I walked into the gate.
And you had your eyes open.
Yeah. Till next time.
Much love.
Edit.